Today we are going to learn how to take an AR test, or for some of you, it's a reminder. If you have not taken an AR test, your assignment this week for library is to take the AR test. That way I know every person knows how to get on and take an AR test. These are the procedures. First, you go to the NATEMAC website. You click the Student Hub. After you go to the Student Hub, you'll see the Accelerated Reader title line. Where you take the test is right underneath. The AR Book Finder, it will tell you if any book is an AR book and how many points it's worth. Home Connect is for your parents to check your AR points and your goals. But where you take an AR test or a STAR test is right in the middle. Do not go into AR in any other way, not on Clever, not on Canvas, nowhere else. You should always access Accelerated Reader or AR through our NATEMAC website. If you try and get on from anywhere else, it will not take you to our school page and you can't log on properly, or it won't send the information to your teacher. So click on that middle box and then sign in as a student. Then what you're going to do is your username is the first initial of your first name, the first initial of your last name, and your student number, and then your password is your student number, and then you log in. Once logged in, you are going to see several things. You will see STAR Reading, which most of you have taken your STAR Reading exam. STAR Reading Spanish, you only take that if your teacher tells you to, but where you're going to go to most of the time is Accelerated Reader. So Accelerated Reader is where you want to click. When you click on Accelerated Reader, then it will take you to your page and it'll tell you every book that you have read from the history of the beginning of time. So it doesn't matter whether you took them in first grade, second grade, or now. You can go back and it tells you the date you took them, because once you take an AR test, you can never take one again. So then what you do is you put the title of your book, and you need to make sure you spell it correctly. Otherwise it will not come up. So if I put green eggs and ham, then that will come up. Whoops, I want to go back into reading. Sorry. Green eggs and ham. And I want to go, and here's green eggs and ham. I want to make sure I pick the English version. So I would go over here and take the quiz. If this is the book I wanted, I take the quiz. And then once I take the quiz, you're going to choose I was read to, someone read it to me, I read it by myself. Most of the time it's I read it by myself. And then only for the younger students will you have an opportunity to put whether you want the recorded voice on or off, and then you start the quiz. And it will start taking you through all of the questions. At the end of your test, it will bring you to the end and it will show you how you did on your test. If you, in order to get points, in order to get, for that to add on to your goals and towards the medal, you have to pass with 80% or higher. If you don't pass the quiz with 80% or higher, the points won't count. So make sure you read carefully and with details. It's very important that you're picking just right books, books that are at your just right level. If you don't feel like you understood the story, don't take the AR test, because you won't do well. You won't get the points and you'll never be able to take a test on that book again. Read it for enjoyment if it's a little bit too hard, and when you're ready to really understand it, then read it again and take the quiz. I hope this helps.